Hello, and welcome to your first Emotional Release Breathwork session with me, Jana from Get Living. There are a few things we need to talk about before we get into the breathwork, so get comfy and let's just chat for a minute. The type of breathwork we're about to do can be very intense. It can be very healing physically, mentally, and spiritually, but it can take a lot of physical energy as well. So if you have any of the following health conditions, please press pause, stop the video, and just message me. You can always get a hold of me at this link and this phone number, and just let me know if you have any of these issues, and then I can give you ways to work around them and to make sure that you do this breathwork in a safe way for you. Okay, then if you are clear of those health conditions, then let's move on. We're going to actually do this breath, and I'm going to show it to you before we really get started, and then we'll talk about the side effects or the things to kind of watch out for, okay? So the very first breath that we're going to be doing is called a Sufi breath or a 3-part breath. People also will just call it the belly chest exhale. So what we're going to do is we're going to be breathing through our mouth into our belly. So we're going to just go and fill that belly up really, really, really big with air. Okay, so, and then if we take a second inhale into our chest, and then we exhale. So it's going to go, so belly, chest, exhale, belly, chest, exhale. Okay, I want you to do that with me. Let's try just maybe 4 or 5 of these together, all right? So, filling up your belly, filling up your chest. Okay, so you're doing that through your mouth, really expanding, feeling a big stretch in the belly, feeling a big stretch in the chest, and then just exhaling kind of naturally through the mouth. Now, when we were doing that breath, did you get a little lightheaded or a little spinny or dizzy? Awesome. That means you're doing it right. This breath work actually has some what I call get excited effects, because you should be excited to know that you're doing it right. Okay. So you might get a little dizzy, you might get a little lightheaded, but when we do this, during the session, we will be laying down. So it's okay if you get dizzy or lightheaded. You're not going to fall over. It's actually very safe. You're laying down where it's nice and soft and comfortable. Some other get excited effects come from over oxygenating our bodies. Oxygen is really good for us. It helps us heal. When people are in the hospital, they wear the oxygen little cannulas to help get oxygen to the parts of their bodies that need to heal. So when we do this breath, we're bringing in a lot of oxygen quickly, and that's a good thing. And it's going to help our bodies. Our bodies, when we bring in a ton of oxygen, it actually changes the alkalinity of our body. So the pH of our body becomes more alkaline, and diseases, bacteria, viruses cannot thrive in an alkaline state. So we really can help our immune systems by bringing in this oxygen and really help our bodies heal. But when we change that alkalinity really fast, it can cause something called tetany or muscle cramps. Okay. The most common one are our hands. You might have your hands kind of cramp up when we do what I call lobster claws. They kind of do this thing. That's normal. That's okay. And then any other parts of your body might cramp up also, like maybe your jaw or your neck or your chest or your arms or your legs, even your toes and hips. It can all cramp up, and it's all beautiful, and it's all supposed to be that way, because where it's cramping is actually showing us where we have stuck energy. Sometime in life, you've probably had something sad or scary happen. And so when our bodies have that fight or flight response to a situation, and then we don't use that response, if our nerve impulse doesn't get to actually be played out, then the energy gets stuck in our muscles and in our fascia. And so we end up with tension and pain in our body because of stuck energy and stuck emotions. And so often those places that have the stuck energy and stuck emotions are the first places to cramp up or feel uncomfortable during breath work. So when this happens, or if it happens, I want you to just be aware of it and just accept it and be like, all right, thank you, body. Thank you for showing me where I'm holding these emotions. Now I'm going to willfully let them go. And so letting them go just kind of means letting whatever nerve impulse maybe that got stuck, letting it finish. So let's say you got teased on the playground and when you were like 5 years old, 7 years old, and you wanted to hit the person that teased you. And so, those kind of reflexes came out, but you were taught it's not nice to hit. And you knew you'd get in trouble if you hit. So you didn't. You just clench up and just hold it, right? And whatever that impulse was, maybe it was to run away or maybe it was to cry. Those impulses, because we don't actually use them, they get stuck in the body. And so if you feel like your arms need to move them. Move them. I don't want you stretching it or shaking it out because that's you trying to move the energy. But if you feel like the energy is literally moving you, allow it. Allow that movement. Or if you feel like crying because you didn't ever get to cry about that situation, then cry about it. Let those tears flow. Or any other way of emotion that could come out. Yelling, screaming, laughing even. Sometimes we suppress laughter, right? So whatever nerve impulse happens and just wants to come out, it is allowed in this session and it's actually encouraged. Please let yourself cry, let yourself yell. And other ways of moving energy or releasing these stuck energies could also be like yawning. It could also be coughing, burping, all the different things, okay? And just know that it's all welcome. And as you feel them come up to the surface, actually lean into them and kind of exaggerate them. Give yourself permission to fully express whatever comes up, okay? That's why we call this emotional release breathwork, because emotions get stuck in our bodies throughout our whole lives, and we get to finally release them during this breathwork. When we do this breath work, it actually gets us in touch with our feelings, helps us feel things that we've stuffed down for a long time. So this is your opportunity to express them. And when we are with those emotions and with those feelings, it allows us to heal them. It's the stuffing them and not allowing ourselves to feel and express them that is causing our pains and our mental health issues and even our physical diseases in our body. So please allow yourself in this session to just be with whatever comes up, fully express whatever comes up, and just let it go and let it out, okay? Some other things that can happen are just the fact that your ego might talk to you and tell you that you shouldn't be doing this. It's very common for our ego minds to just want to stay where they're at. And they're like, I know what's happening here. I want to stay at this level. And so when we do something new or different, it'll kind of talk to us and be like, hey, you shouldn't do this. This is different. This is weird. You shouldn't be doing this type of breath. Your mom told you not to do this type of breath, or not to hold your breath, or your teacher in school told you that you shouldn't hyperventilate, or, all the different things are going to pop into your head and make you think that you should stop this breath. But I promise you it is safe, and that if you will just allow yourself to continue the breath through the whole session, you will get amazing results. You will feel amazing after. Your nervous system will come to a very calm, beautiful place afterward where you can just feel at peace and at ease. So during the first 10 minutes of this breath work is when that ego wants to talk a lot. So just talk back to your ego. Thank you for being there. Thank it for being there. Thank it for watching out for you, but just let your ego know that you're ready to try something new and you're ready to level up. You're ready for a shift and you're ready for a change. And then just kind of surrender to the breath and let it happen. after about 10 minutes of kind of that hard, and it'll feel like work, like an exercise. After the first 10 minutes of our breath work, a really cool thing happens. A chemical called DMT starts to flood through your body and into your brain. And that DMT is called dimethyltryptamine. It is actually a chemical that helps you shift to another level of consciousness. It helps the ego mind be quiet, and your higher self will step in, and it will guide you through whatever journey your body and your soul needs during this session. So, emotions or memories will come up, but they're going to be the ones that need to be healed first. They're going to be the top priority for your body and your soul, even though you came in with a different intention. Your higher self will say, actually, we're going to work on this today. And it'll only bring the level of memory or emotion that you can handle. And you can handle a lot when you have a lot of DMT. It actually turns everything into a very beautiful process and helps reprogram and rewire your brain to kind of accept what's happened and to find lessons and to move through and become a warrior and a beautiful, just a beautiful lesson from the experience, instead of it being this thing that's causing your body tension and trauma, really. So I'm just going to ask you again, make sure to just really try to push through the first 10 minutes and just do the breath. You don't have to keep up the pace. You are your highest authority. So if you want to slow down, you can slow down a little, but just stay with the breath. And then challenge yourself whenever and however often you can to go a little faster and a little stronger, getting full expansion, really getting a lot of oxygen in. And whatever you put into this session, you will get out of the session. And like I said, that first 10 minutes might be hard, but once that DMT kicks in, everything will just get easier. You won't even really notice you're still doing it. And then the next thing you know, I'll be saying we're all done, and to just kind of come back to consciousness, and then you can journal. So I think that's pretty much all that we need to cover. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to list on the screen here a few things that you will want to get comfortable so that you're prepared for this session. And you can pause the video and make sure you're getting everything on this list, and then come back and we'll get started. And we'll get started with a meditation and the music. And the last thing is, before we get started, is during this session there will be what I call a scream song. The scream song is just a song where And as you're laying there comfy and cozy on your back with your eyes closed, I'd like you to feel your toes. I want you to put all your awareness into your toes. Give them a little wiggle. See if you can scrunch your toes as much as you can. Curl them, squeeze the muscles just in your toes as much as you can. And now relax. Good. We're going to move up the body doing the same idea. Squeezing the muscle and then letting it relax. So moving our awareness now to our calves. Feel the blood flowing through the calves. And now squeeze. Point your toes and squeeze those calf muscles as tight as you can possibly squeeze them. Squeeze for a good 3 seconds here. 1, 2, 3. Now release and relax those calf muscles. Feel the warm rush of blood going back into them, relaxing them. Good. Now, without bending your knees, leaving your legs straight, I want you to try to flex your hamstring muscles as tight as you possibly can at the same time as you're tightening your quad muscles, the front of your legs and the back of your legs. Okay, squeezing your thighs as tight as you can possibly squeeze. You've never squeezed them tighter. You can feel the muscles cramping. You're squeezing so tight. And now release. Good, relaxing, feeling the rush of warmth and calm come over your legs. Now moving our awareness to our glutes. And if you've done Kegels before, I'm not going to teach you what Kegels are at this moment in time, but if you know what they are, you're going to squeeze your glute muscles and your Kegel muscles all at the same time. Ready? Squeeze. Tight, 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 as tight as you can possibly go. You're cramping those butt muscles as hard as you can, holding that tight squeeze and that contraction of muscle and relaxing. Good. Nice, calm relaxation coming over your glute and your pelvis area. Good. Now moving to our backs and our abdomen. So your 6-pack abs, your low back. We're going to take them now and squeeze as tight as we can, sending all of our energy into tightening these muscles as tight as they can possibly go, holding that tightness, holding that contraction. Good. And now letting it go, relaxing. Good. Now, behind your shoulder blades and in the front of your chest, these are opposing muscles, so it's going to be challenging, but I think you guys can do it. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, really tightening up that area between your shoulder blades, at the same time trying to tighten your chest muscles as well, your pectorals. Squeeze, 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 tight, tight, tight. Nothing's getting through there. Tight, squeeze, contraction. And now let it go. Relax. And send love to that area, letting it just relax. Good. We're almost done. We're going to do our shoulders and neck now. We're going to squeeze our shoulders up tight by our ears, tensing and squeezing at the same time as that we're squeezing our hands and forearms. All right, so squeeze tight, 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 squeezing all those muscles in our necks and our shoulders and our hands and forearms as tight as you can go. This is one of those angry things that you do when you're mad. Squeeze it tight. Hold that contraction and let it, all the lactic acid, flood those areas. Good, and relax. Sending warm, healing light and love to our shoulders and our necks and our forearms and our hands. Good. Now we're going to send warm, loving light all throughout our body. Imagine that warm glow of golden light that helps relax and heal all the muscles that we just tightened. We're going to relax them with that warm golden light. Imagine it twirling and whirling through your body, and everywhere it touches, it heals and it relaxes. Good. Now that we've let out a little bit of tension and we've sent some warm healing light, I'm going to start the music, and we're going to start that 3-part breath. So big, 80% of our breath goes into our belly, 20% goes to our chest, and then exhale. So it sounds like this. Belly, chest, exhale. In, out. Belly, chest, exhale. Good. All right, here's the music.
Breathe it in, let it out, breathe it in, let it go.
Good, we're starting nice and slow and easy. Nice slow pace, belly, chest, exhale, in, out, belly, chest, exhale. We match our breath with the sound and the beat of the music.
Breathe
Really expanding our belly, expanding our chest, and then comfortably, easily releasing the exhale.
Breathe it in, let it out, breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out.
Belly, chest, exhale.
Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go.
Good job. Keep going with that 3-part breath. You're doing amazing. In, out. Belly, chest, exhale. We're taking it easy here at the beginning. We're not going too intense. We're getting used to the flow, getting used to the breath, welcoming the oxygen in, letting the side effects come. If you start to get a little lightheaded, welcome it. It means you're doing it right. Good job.
bad feeling. Sometime during this week, something triggered you. Maybe it was feel fear, or maybe you felt stress, or maybe you felt not good enough, or maybe you felt sad, or angry, or shame, or grief, or guilt, frustration, some sort of feeling that you don't really like feeling. Where were you? What did it look like? Who were you with? What was the room that you were in? What noises did you hear? What things did you smell? Put yourself back into that space that you were sometime this week, and then name that feeling. What is that feeling? Give it a name. And put yourself back there for a moment.
They say don't let them in. Close your eyes and clear your thoughts again. But when I'm all alone, they show up on their own. 'Cause inner demons fight their battles with fire. Inner demons don't play by the rules. They say just push them down, just fight them harder. Why would you give up on it so soon? So angels, angels, please just keep on fighting. Angels, don't give up on me today.
We're picking up the beat of our breath. We're gonna go in, out, in,
'Cause inner demons just won't go away.
belly, chest,
So angels,
belly,
please
chest, exhale.
hear my prayer. Life is pain. Life's not fair. So angels, please, please stay here. Take the pain, take the fear. They say it won't be hard.
Matching the beat.
They can't see the battles in my heart.
Belly, chest,
But when I turn away, the demons seem to stay. 'Cause inner demons don't play well with angels. They cheat and lie and steal and break and bruise. Angels, please protect me from these rebels. This is a battle I don't want to lose. So angels, angels, please just keep on fighting. Angels, don't give up on me today. 'Cause the demons, they are there, they just keep fighting. 'Cause inner demons just won't go away. So angels, angels, please just keep on fighting. Angels, don't give up on me today. 'Cause the demons, they are there, they just keep fighting. 'Cause inner demons just won't go away. So angels, please hear my prayer. Life is pain. Life's not fair. So angels, please, please stay here. Take the pain, take the fear.
Good job. Keep that quicker pace going. We're picking it up a little more. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. Yeah, doing awesome. to think of that feeling that you named earlier, the feeling that you felt this week. Now follow that feeling back, maybe a year. When in the last year have you felt that same feeling? Where were you? What were you doing? Who were you with when you felt the same feeling a year ago? What was the room like? Or were you outside? What did it look like around you? What did it sound like around you? What did it smell like? Put yourself back there, envision it. See it in your mind a year ago when you had that same feeling. Spend some time there. chest, exhale. Big deep breath, relaxing exhale, belly, chest, exhale, belly, chest, exhale. Continuing that breath. Good job. You guys are doing great.
I know you got the best intentions, just trying to find the right words to say. Promise I've already learned my lesson, but right now I wanna be not okay. I'm so tired sitting here waiting. If I hear one more, just be patient. It's always gonna stay the same. So let me just give up, so let me just let go. If this isn't good for me, well, I don't wanna know. Let me just stop trying, let me just stop fighting. I don't want your good advice or reasons why I'm alright. You don't know what it's like, you don't know what it's like. Can't stop these feet from sinking, and it's starting to show on me. You're staring while I'm blinking, but just don't tell me what you see. I'm so over all this bad luck. Hearing one more, keep your head up. Is it ever gonna change? So let me just give up, so let me just let go. If this isn't good for me, well, I don't wanna know. Let me just stop trying, let me just stop fighting. it's like. You don't know what it's like. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's noticing your breath. Feeling your breath in your belly and gently closing your eyes. Allowing that breath to expand and deepen with each inhale. Softening the face, the brow, the jaw. Letting out a big exhale and surrendering a little more into the present moment. Letting go of where you were, what you are doing today, your journey to land in this time and space right here.
Om Gam Shri Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Shri Ganapataye Namaha.
We all have the opportunity in this present moment to synchronize ourselves, allowing the vibrations to ripple out and resonate through your body. You may choose to join in this mantra, to ask the universe to help you clear the pathway before you, removing any obstacles that lie in your path, even when they come from within. Welcome to the journey. You can go as deep as you allow yourself to go. Give yourself permission to drop in fully.
cell of our being. And I invite us just to drop in a little deeper into this beautiful space that we've created, this portal right here and right here. As one tribe, as one family, under this one sun, together we sing.
Experience this moment. Listening, feeling, tasting, smelling, sensing, knowing. Opening your voice, opening the roads.
Continue that breath. Now I want you to think of that same feeling you've now thought of two different situations about. Trace it back. When have you felt that feeling? Maybe when you were a teenager, maybe 10 years ago or even more. Go back, find a situation or a time that you felt this exact same feeling before and put yourself there. What did it look like? Where were you? Who were you with? What happened? Use all your senses. Smell, sight, taste, hearing, and remember where you were and what brought that feeling to you. And breathe. Belly, chest, exhale.
Could you keep your head up when you're losing ground? Could you keep your head up? Ooh. Everything you once loved, like your own blood, comes crumbling down. Could you keep your head up? Ooh. Sometimes the tears we cry are more than any heart can take. We hide, just keep it inside. Small wonder that it starts to break. Many moons will light away, as sure as night will follow day, and everything you once loved remains unbroken, unbroken. Could you find a daydream in the dead of night? Could you find a daydream? Ooh. Keep a quiet victory to a whisper in an uphill fight. Could you keep your head up? Ooh. Sometimes the tears we cry are more than any heart can take. We hide, just keep it inside. Small wonder that it starts to break. Many moons will light away, as sure as night will follow day, and everything you once loved remains unbroken, unbroken. Everything you once loved lies unbroken. Many moons will guide us, many moons will guide us. Everything you once loved lies unbroken. Leave the past behind us, leave the past behind us. Many moons will light away, as sure as night will follow day, and everything you once loved remains unbroken, unbroken, unbroken. Ease, release, release. Ease, release, release. Ease, release, release. Ease, release, release.
Continuing that 3-part breath. You guys are doing great. With this song, I want you to think even further back. When's another time you felt that same feeling? Maybe when you were a child. Where were you? What did it sound like? What did it feel like? Who were you with? What was the space, the room, the outside? Picture it all. Using all 5 senses, put yourself back to when you were a child and felt the same feeling. Continue that breath.
Tell me where we're going now. I hope it's better than wandering in our heads. We tried everything to save our love. The best was always waiting to come. Did we dig too deep for 51 reasons not to lose our sleep? And it's not that you're not the one, and it's not that you're not the one, but we all need a little peace. Do you feel a little broken? 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 Tell me why we're going so fast. Never used to run when we were young. And I'm running out of words, but still love you like the very first time. Pack your bags with all the lives you've been before, and leave behind what you don't want no more. Sometimes you wanna go back, but it don't work like that. Do you feel a little broken? Do you feel a little broken? Do you feel a little broken? Do you feel a little broken?
Belly, chest, exhale. Keep going. Now this is our build-up song, you guys. You've done great so far. We're gonna really dive in deep. This song starts kind of slow, but the intensity builds, and as it does, I want your intensity to build. You're gonna increase the depth. Every breath is gonna be full, maximum stretch of the muscles and fibers of your belly and your lungs. And the pace is going to increase with the pace of the song. Starting now, belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale, really deep. Give it your all. This is the time. If you haven't released anything or everything that you wanted to release so far in this session, now is the time we're going to do it. Feeling intensity. Let's go. Maximizing it here. Keep going, you guys. Really go. Fast, deep breaths. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. Keep going. You got this. Comes to maximum height. Grab your pillow. Let's scream. Everybody in your pillows screaming. Give it all you've got. Really let it out. Come on, you guys. Scream until you can't scream anymore. Pull it from your toes. Let it go. Keep screaming, let it go. Come on, you guys. Pulling from everything you've got, releasing everything you've been holding and storing. Let it out. Scream into your pillows. Keep going. You've got this. Good job. Keep screaming if you feel you need to, but if you're complete, go ahead and return to belly, chest, exhale, 3-part breath. Keeping that pace, belly, chest, exhale. Good job. I'm really proud of you guys. Keep going. You're doing awesome.
Keeper, oh, you always gotta hang around here. There were wishing that you disappeared. Can't keep waiting on the air to clear. Ghost keeper, you're the only one that's still alive. On the stories that we used to love. Is it ever
Good job, you guys. Keep the breath up. This is our last song for the breath. You can choose whatever pace of breath you want to do. I encourage you to take it deep and fast.
What does it mean to trust? It means to have such inner knowing that your thoughts create your world, to simply be quite certain, with divine nonchalance and inner knowing, that if you think of something, it is. Emotion is the key to all of this. As human beings, you need emotion to connect you with your spiritual self, because emotion generates feeling. You need emotions to comprehend the non-physical, which is why emotions have been so controlled upon this planet. Most human beings are afraid of their emotional or feeling center. They are afraid to feel. Trust your feelings, no matter what they are. When you are not afraid of feeling, and you move past judgment and allow yourself to feel all the ways you feel, you will have a tremendous breakthrough. You must learn to love your emotions. As if you are not human, because to us, you are not. To us, you are members of the family of light.
Good job, you guys. I want you to return to normal breath now. We've got 2 songs where I want you to just enjoy. Enjoy the vibration that your body probably has pulsing through it at this point. All the work you put in. Listen for any guidance that might come or thoughts that come into mind. And just relax and enjoy. Using your normal breath. Continuing your natural and normal breath, relaxed breath, continuing to enjoy and soak up the goodness and all the work you've done.
She して私たちを照らして
Good job, you guys. Starting to bring your awareness back to the room you're in. Starting to bring your awareness back to your body. Maybe stretch out a little bit. If you decide to get up very slowly. Roll to your side first and then sit up before you stand up.
And if you really love this session and want to do more breath work with me, there are so many ways to work with me. I offer in-person classes all over Utah. I have virtual classes where we meet over Zoom, or you can just do a pre-recorded session like this again. And I also do one-on-one sessions over Zoom or in my home office in American Fork. And then last but not least, if you feel like breathwork is something you want to share with the world, I do offer a breathwork facilitation certification course. You can do that in person or online. I have 2 different learning paths for you so that you can really get out and share breathwork and help others heal. You can find all of that information at getlivingfit.com.